Well, thousands of people will soon find out if they can grow hemp in Tennessee. The state agriculture department says more than 2,000 people applied for a license to grow industrial hemp. Now, it's important to note hemp is not marijuana, but one expert says hemp is not always easy to differentiate from marijuana.
The problem that you have with hemp is it makes a nightmare for law enforcement because it's very difficult to separate out, especially when they're looking into something or looking down on something. It's very difficult to separate out illegal high potency THC marijuana from hemp that might be grown in the same field.
Hemp contains less than 0.5% of THC, meaning it won't get you high, but it does contain CBD, which is in high demand all across the state and the country.